St. Jerome's, welcome to another week of your morning show.
Hopefully your classes are going well, and we've got some exciting events coming up for you. Our first event is taking place on Tuesday, February 1st, and will also be taking place on Thursday, February 3rd. It's Spirit Day. So on Tuesday, we'll be selling SJU apparel in the atrium. Hoodies will be $35 and t-shirts $20, and then we'll also be selling them in the SJU cafeteria on Thursday. Both of those events are taking place at 11 o'clock to 1. Now we're going to go over with Monique for a special interview with Nadine Collins, who has some information about the Alumni-Student Career Mixer.
Hi everyone, we're joined today by Nadine Collins to talk a little bit about the Student Alumni Mixer. Hi Nadine, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you very much.
So do you just want to begin by giving us a brief overview of what's going to happen that night?
Absolutely. The Alumni-Student Career Mixer is a wonderful opportunity for St. Jerome's students to connect with successful alumni from St. Jerome's. It's also a wonderful opportunity to hear from the St. Jerome's Registrar's Office about the things that you need to do if you are graduating and want to go on to further studies, so the kinds of forms you need to fill out. And the University of Waterloo Career Services will be there as well to tell you about, the type of services that they provide to graduating students. So if you're not sure what you want to do, the aptitude tests and that kind of thing that they have available to help you sort of figure out what your next step might be.
That sounds great. So when is this mixer happening?
It's Wednesday, February the 2nd, and it's at 7 p.m., and it will be held in the White Room.
Okay, great. So everybody's welcome to this event?
Everybody's welcome.
Okay.
We are asking them to RSVP with the Advancement Office or the Student Life Office, so Emily Brown or myself.
When should they RSVP by?
We'll take walk-ins, but you get this entered into this wonderful raffle if you do RSVP beforehand. We will be having some food available, so it just helps us get an idea of numbers and the chairs that we can set up and that sort of thing if you let us know beforehand.
So what kinds of positions are the alumni in right now that are coming to speak?
At this event, we have tried to get a broad range of alumni, those just starting out in their careers and those who have been graduates of St. Jerome's for quite some time. So we try to get at least person from one decade since the 1960s. This year, we have two people who graduated in the early 2000s. Both happen to be entrepreneurs, and they come from really neat backgrounds. Yeah, one is a fine arts graduate. His name is Jeffrey Woodrow, and he has a really successful company called Joy Apparel. He's been interviewed on CBC, he's met the Prince, he's traveled all across Canada with his company. So, so an awesome person to meet and connect with if you're not quite sure what you want to do with your degree, or it's one of those that doesn't obviously lead you into a career path. The other one is Aliyah Saria, who studied engineering when he was here, but he's since left and gone to create another online company called well.ca, and they actually distribute the products that are sold in Shoppers Drug Mart. So again, super successful and just graduated in the last few years. Then we have, we know a lot of our students want to go off and become teachers, and we are very fortunate that one of our alums is Bruce Rodriguez, who's the Superintendent of Education at the Waterloo Catholic Regional School Board. So an awesome person to connect with if teaching is a profession that you think you might choose. And we know our legal studies students might be interested in hearing from a lawyer, so we actually have a Deputy Attorney General coming. Not Attorney General, I'm sorry, a Deputy Crown Attorney, Mary Ellen Cullen, and she graduated in the 70s, so has well established in her career. And then our sexuality, marriage, and family studies students might be interested in coming to hear Greg O'Connor, who's a marriage and family therapist. And he's got a really neat interest of wilderness therapy, and he deals primarily with women leaving abusive relationships.
So it definitely sounds like a diverse
Absolutely.
set of people that are going to come.
And there's one more actually from the 90s. Her name is Margaret Steele Farrell, and she's a communications strategist at Manulife.
Oh, okay. So there's definitely somebody for every kind of student that wants to come.
That's what we try. Yeah, and certainly if you know, who knows what you want to do later on. Some people are very driven on a path, and some people need to wind their way to figure it out.
This may change some people's minds.
That's right, that's right. And we ask the alumni to talk about what St. Jerome's, what their experience was here, and how their career path went, because often it's not linear as we may have intended, and then to leave everybody with a couple of tips. So it's really good, even if none of those careers are of interest to you, maybe the tips that they have along their way, that the way they found their passion or whatever it is might be interesting.
Well, the night sounds very eventful, and I know I want to definitely attend that. Just to finish off, would you like to retell the students when exactly the event is happening?
Yes, it's on Wednesday, February the 2nd, 7 p.m. in the Sister Leon White Room in Sweeney Hall, and we hope you RSVP at either studentlife@sjU.ca or you can give me a call.
Well, thank you, Nadine, for joining us.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for that interview, Monique.
It sounds like it's going to be a great event.
It certainly does. Also, on February 6th, from 1 to 5, there will be a retreat day in the Den. For more information, contact Martha. Also, we're going to another interview with Monique and Rebecca Amadei for more information on the Blue Mountain ski trip.
Hi everyone, I'm here today with Rebecca Amadei, here to talk about the Blue Mountain ski trip. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Monique. It's my pleasure.
So Rebecca, can you tell me a little bit about the trip?
Yeah, sure. This is the second year that we've run this trip, and it is just an opportunity to get out on the slopes if you're a snowboarder or a skier. It's going to be on February 5th, 2011. The bus will depart at 7 o'clock a.m., so it's an early morning for everyone who will be going on the trip, but we think that that will be a good thing because then you can make the most of your day. The hill will open up at 9 and then you'll already be there with your, if people need to get rentals, you can look after that when you arrive, or there will definitely be room to bring any of your own equipment onto the bus with us. And the cost of the trip will be $40, and that includes a lift ticket.
So does the $40 also include rentals if you need to get rentals, or will that be separate?
That will be an additional cost. So anyone that needs to rent, will have to look after that upon arrival.
And when can you buy your tickets?
Well, actually, convenient that you asked, because this week will be our first week for selling tickets in the St. Jerome's cafeteria. That tickets will be sold on lunch and dinner. So you can, usually between 11:30 and 12:30 will be the lunch ticket selling time, and then between 5 o'clock or 5:30 and 6:30 in the evenings, you could also purchase tickets. So it will be all of this week, so until the 28th, I believe. This week ends the 28th. Yes, the last day to purchase your tickets is the 28th.
Okay, so if anybody has additional information they want to know, who should they contact?
They should contact myself, so you can reach me at ramadei@sju.ca. If you catch me in the cafeteria, you could ask me a couple questions as well. Glenn Lombard knows some of the details, and then upon Amanda's arrival, she'll be able to give you some information about the trip as well. The Residence Life team knows all the information. So they're going to be the people who will be sitting in the cafeteria during lunch and dinner and selling tickets, and they'll be able to answer any questions that you guys have as well.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Do you just want to tell the students the date again? What time the bus is leaving, just to
make sure? Saturday, February 5th, bus departs from the St. Jerome's turnaround here at 7 o'clock a.m. in the morning. So you want to be there a little bit earlier, especially if you have equipment or things to load onto the bus.
Thank you so much. The trip sounds awesome, and I'm sure you'll have a great turnout.
Yeah, thanks, Monique. I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks.
Thanks again, Monique, for that wonderful interview.
You're welcome. Also, I want all of you to come out to our seminar on Justice Has a Face, February 11th from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. in Siegfried Hall. Well, that's it for our morning show this week.
For more information, visit our website at sju.ca and go to the events page.
Also, follow us on Twitter and Facebook. We have a ton of events listed on there.